अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी वयस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। I am going to discuss with you one of the most beautiful poem written by Andina Rich from Flamingo textbook. The title of the poem is Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. It's very nice poem. Those who are not able to attend Zoom class, right, for them this YouTube video will prove will prove as a big asset for them, so they will be able to cover their loss in case of not attending this Zoom class. So the title of the poem is Aunt Jennifer Tigers, written by Andina Rich. In her poem Aunt Jennifer's Tiger, Andina Rich addresses the issue of male dominance. I will just read it, the brief summary, then after I will discuss inshallah each and every stanza. The poem brings out the struggle and conflicts. The poem brings out the struggles and conflicts a woman has to go through in male chauvinistic society. Aunt Jennifer, the protagonist, is symbolic of women all over the world who are victim of oppression at the hands of patriarchal, means male-dominated system or society. Thus, the poem illustrates the poet's feminist concern. Let's see. Now, I am reading the poem, so you will be paying attention, inshallah, and you will try to understand the poem. Aunt Jennifer Tiger prance across a screen. Aunt Jennifer Tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz denizen of a world of green. They do not fear the man beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. So I will inshallah explain you. I can't share with you the summary of this poem because of shortage of time and because of the length of the video. So I will have to explain you what I am going to explain you on Zoom class, inshallah. Let's see. I am reading it once again to make you understand better. Aunt Jennifer Tigers prance across a screen. So one lady is there whose name is Aunt Jennifer, right? She is there. She is embroidering a tigers on tapestry on piece of clothes, right? So she is an embroidering. She is drawing, or the correct word is she is an embroidering tigers on a piece of clothes on her tapestry, right? So Aunt Jennifer Tiger prance across the screen. So the needle is there in her hand and she is there knitting. She is knitting on the piece of clothes the picture of tigers. So Aunt Jennifer Tiger prance across the screen. How she has embroidered those tigers on the piece of clothes, on the piece of tapestry, that Aunt Jennifer Tigers prance, they are there jumping, they are shown as they are jumping. The Aunt Jennifer Tigers prance, they are jumping across the screen, across the wall. They are jumping across the wall, right? So in the very first line, they are shown as they are jumping across the wall. Screen means wall, right? And prance means jumping. Bright topaz, they are yellow in color. They are yellowish. They are in topaz color, right? Bright topaz. Topaz is one of the very precious stone which is there in yellow color. So bright topaz, denizen of a world of green. So they are the inhabitant. Denizen means inhabitants. They are inhabitants. They are the residents of a forest, right? And they are in yellow colors. So they are jumping. They are jumping with full energy. They are so energetic. They are so happy. They are full of vigor, strength, and they are there in yellow color. They do not fear the man beneath the tree. What she is there talking? That the tiger that are being embroidered, that are being drawn, that are being designed by Andina Rich, by Aunt Jennifer's. What kind of? They are not afraid of the men who are under the tree. So they are very fearless. They are not timid. They are fearless. They are brave, and they are not afraid of the men who are under the tree. They pace. Pace means walk or run. They run in sleek. They run. Sleek means very elegant. They run very elegantly. They run very beautifully. They run so peacefully, right? They run confidently, beautifully. That is the meaning of sleek. they run smoothly, right? They pace in sleek chivalric. Chivalric means while running, while walking, they are very brave, very fearless, and certain means they walk with very much confidence. They don't have any fear, they are not afraid the men who are under the tree, and they walk very confidently. They walk very with certainty, with chivalric movement, right? So these are, so what she is there talking, the tiger drawn by, the tiger embroidered by Aunt Jennifer's are very fearless, are very brave, right? They are the resident of world of green, they are the resident of forest, they are very confident, very brave. This is all about the tigers. In nutshell, what I'm saying, Aunt Jennifer tiger prance and move across a screen or panel. The poet described them as bright color like a shining golden yellow, jewel, topaz. They are free inhabitants of green forest and are not scared of the men standing under the tree. These tigers move about with grace, elegance, and confidence. Aunt Jennifer tigers are not real or living tigers, they are images created by her on tapestry on piece of clothes. Aunt Jennifer, who is held captive by the oppressive hand of patriarchal society, creates in her art an alternate world of freedom. The tiger represents her dreams, her desire to be free from constant fear and oppression that govern her life. This majestic and fearless tiger also presents sharp contrast to Aunt Jennifer herself, who is bound by the constraint of married life. Now I will be, so let me tell you the background of the poem so you can understand. I have already told you the background, but still let me make you understand in a very summary way. So actually the Aunt Jennifer, who got married with her husband, she was very much tortured, she was subjugated, she was not given freedom by her husband, she had to live her life under pressure, she was always under tense, she was deprived from her rights, and she was controlled by her husband always dominating over her, and she had to live her life like a captive, like a slave, and because of this reason she had spoiled her life. She was very much tortured, subjugated, and and that continued till her the end of her life. She was always subjugated and tortured, and cruelty were always committed by her husband upon her. So how in this poem she has expressed her desire of freedom. She wanted to live a life like a tiger's, as she is there embroidering on piece of clothes. So she wanted to live her life like a tigers, which are fearless, which walk confidently, they are not afraid of men. In the same way, she also wanted to live her life like this way, but because of the subjugation and the cruelty that is committed by her husband, she was not able to live her life like that way. So the tiger which are there on the piece of clothes are very opposite to the life of Aunt Jennifer. She was totally different compared to the tiger drawn by her on the piece of clothes. I hope that you must have understood the first stanza of the poem. Let me go ahead along with the second stanza of the poem. And Jennifer fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull, right? So Aunt Jennifer's finger fluttering through her wool. So when she was embroidering these tigers on the piece of clothes on tapestry, at that time her fingers get fluttered. Her fingers were shaking out of fear of her husband. And Jennifer fingers fluttering. Finger fluttering, FF, it's called alliteration, right? Through her wool. When she was embroidering, her fingers get fluttered, right? Got flutters. Find even the ivory needle hard to pull. She was that much become weak. She become that much weak. She become that much fearful. She become that much weak physically that she was not able to even. She was not able to pull the needle. She was not able to pull that needle, right? from that ivory needle hard to pull. That's only. So she became that much weak, or she was under that much fear. The massive weight of uncle's wedding. The massive means very heavy. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band. That's a ring, right? So when she got married, at that time she must have been gifted a wedding band, a ring by her husband, right? So it was that much heavy. It was that much heavy. It was that much heavy that she was not able to carry the heaviness. She was not able to carry the heaviness or the heavy weight of her uncle's wedding, means uncle wedding her husband. She was not able to carry the burden of her married life. That can be the meaning, or that the wedding banquet was that much heavy that she was not able to carry the burden of the weightage of that band, right? Sit heavily upon Aunt Jennifer hand. That was it. Means the till she got married with her husband, from that day she was not able to carry the responsibility that is inflicted, that is entrusted by the society. She was not able to carry the burden of those responsibilities of married life, and because of that she had to live her life under slavery, under subjugation, under fearful condition. The wedding band that was given by her husband was hard for her to carry on her finger. Sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. In nutshell, what is in the second stanza, Aunt Jennifer appeared to be creating beautiful images of the tiger by using wool, but she finds it quite hard to pull even the ivory needles. She's so terrorized and tortured that she is unable to carry the weight of the wool. Her finger flutter. The uncle's wedding band seems heavy on her hand. It suggests that she feels burdened with her marital responsibilities. Through this stanza, the poet wants to convey the fact that women throughout her lifetime work to glorify the tiger, her husband, but she feels so much subjugated that the marital bond becomes burden on her. This is also a reality of Aunt Jennifer's life. Now, let me explain you the last stanza of the poem. So, this is the last stanza. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still, ring with ordeals she was mastered by. The tiger in the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid. So when aunt is dead, even after death, when she will die, her terrified hands will lie. She will continue, she will be under the same subjugations, under the same trauma, under the same shock. Means the burden, the torture, the responsibilities, or the married life responsibility will not be able to spare her even after her death also. That will also come inside her grave also. She will not be able to get rid of the torture from the torture inflicted by her husband upon her. She will not be able to get rid of it. Still ring with ordeals. It will she will be surrounded. She will be, ring means besiege, right? Chain. She will be besieged. She will be surrounded by the ordeals, by the torture. Ordeals means hardship, troubles. She was master was, that she was controlled by. It means those torture, that ring, that the responsibilities, the torture or the ordeal, the troubles or the responsibility of the married life will continue to haunt her even inside her grave, even after her death also. The tiger in the panels that she made will go on prancing. The way this she has made the tiger on the piece of tapestry, piece of clothes, right? They will keep on jumping. They will keep on living their life with much joy, with much pride, with much with much bravery, proud and unafraid. But the life the tigers are living, she will not be able to live her life like that way. Anyway, in nutshell, the final stanza reveals a sad truth. The poet says that even death will not be able to release Aunt Jennifer from the trauma she had to undergo during her lifetime. Her life will be a story of her ordeal and the oppression that she was subjected to. However, the tiger created by her will be eternal. They will always be proud and unafraid. Here we get a glimpse of an oft-quoted conventional theme in poetry, that art endures beyond human life. The art will continue to remain. The art will never die, that she has done. But the married life that she had it was very terrible and very unforgettable, and she had to carry that burden. She will have to carry that burden of her married life even inside her grave. I hope that you have understood poem. For better explanation, inshallah, I will sure come on the Zoom, and inshallah will explain you. Allah Hafiz.